Good morning and welcome to the locker room. Coach Ack here, and today's message is, it is the same language. All we need is English for this one, so let's get started. When we run into a misunderstanding with people, it often sounds like that person is speaking another language. Sometimes we just aren't listening because we're too busy waiting for our chance to speak again. Great communication solves virtually every problem we'll encounter. Most of the time, we get hung up on circumstances, blaming people, and other wastes of time when simply communicating clearly avoids lots of pitfalls. Think about some of the disagreements we have with people. We listen to them, but their thoughts seem so opposite of ours that it feels like they're speaking a different language altogether. The key to breaking through is to open our ears and give our mouths a break. As Stephen Covey put it in The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, seek first to understand, then to be understood. This is brilliant advice. Whether you're communicating as a business leader or a parent, it makes sense to stop sometimes and really make sure we grasp where the other person is coming from. Little Ack and I have recently had a conversation every dad and his teenage boy have had since the beginning of time, the clean your room conversation. Shockingly, Little Ack struggled with the reason he should clean his room. So rather than simply yell our positions at each other, we sat down and agreed to have a reasonable conversation. We agreed to try to understand each other before trying to persuade each other. And would you believe it? We actually came up with a compromise that we both felt comfortable with. Now, I'm not saying every conversation goes that way. I can sense parents out there cursing me right now. But the lesson I learned is that we can accomplish more when we actually talk to each other. So today, let's take a breath before letting some witty comeback fly out of our mouths. Let's imagine what it might be like as the other person and ask ourselves how we'd like to be heard. Something that simple leads to more productive relationships and to our very best life. Thanks for joining me in the locker room today, guys. We'll see you next time. Make it an amazing day.